Hey there folks, we are here today at Scott's Hot Rods. They're having their annual open house. We're going to walk through all the cars that we can. We're also going to go inside after we go through the cars. Come on along with us, let's see what's out there. Plumb crazy, gotta love the look of that. Even under the hood, she's plumb. Yep, true. Everything's shaved off that one, it's lower down. Well, that sure is a different bed. I like it, but different look about that. Let's take a look inside. Well, inside you think you're in a new vehicle. Look at that. Holy cow. Has a new car smell. They've got these cars crammed in this area, and they always do. But holy cow, over here near where they cook, where they have the food and stuff, crammed in here. So once you're in the back, it's hard to get out of this section, I think. Let's take a look inside. We got original. Sweet. '54 Dodge, I believe. Back side of this bad boy. Look at that Thunderbird on the front, for sure. I like it. Look how interior is luxury, is what you see right there. Studebaker, as you can see in the front here.
He's up there.
The old Studebaker truck. And then we head over to a Chevy truck here. It's a slick cover. It's a nice bed to have in there as well. Now here's your machine and a half. Vintage Street Riders of America. Not sure what they got going on. Maybe we can go back and take a look. Take a look in the bed here. Going up here, and let's look in the cab. Until you got you some nice new seats to ride around right there. I know you can't smell it. There's some barbecue in the background and it is smelling good. Holy cow. Yeah, didn't know how big of a crowd we might see today, but a very decent crowd here at Scott Hot Rods and Customs open house. Good to see, good to see. Don't think we got this 55 Bel Air in this little grouping, so let's take it up next. Like that paint job they have on that. 502 Chevy engine. That might be enough power.
This is Benny's car. He was sitting at the end of the table.
Look over there. Everybody wants to come that's here. Big old barbecue dinner put on by the people at Scott's. Got us a Nova. States 350. Let's go take a look inside of this nice Camaro.
Where'd Chris go? Right there. Right there.
Of course, it's a Chevy 2 Nova. It's, well, I'm down this aisle and I'm going pretty good now. Now, I thought my wife was in love with another car, but she loves this truck today. It is definitely a Roush. Okay, let's take a look at the bed. You can tell they're able to lower it and raise it up. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy right there. That is crazy. Go back right here. Something's rumbling in the background there. Let's take a look. We're definitely with Jack Roush there. The picture is cool. That is overall, and you can see Jack Roush signed on the other side. Cool vehicle, no doubt. Yet another Malibu today. I hadn't seen this model yet. Strangely, I've seen more Malibu wagons today, station wagons, than I have normal Malibus. Here we have a 55 Bel Air. What you would expect to see inside. That's an interesting setup right there. Where you can see the indentations here. Go over here and look at this as well, and you can see the indentations. Pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see these two next to each other. You can tell very similar in nature, just two different ideas about what's going on and how to do them. Another one of these Chevy trucks. Got those LED lights in there. Another slick looking Camaro today. Another nice Camaro. We got us a 56. I like the money pit tag on it. Got us another Plymouth here today. Right over near the barbecue area. Let's head inside and see what they got. I've always liked the looks of that dash on it. It reminds me of an old radio. Some sweet seats and interior there. 47. Sorry. On this 57, I tell you, we're going to have to move, I believe. The rain looks like it's rolling. I hope it's not, but it's coming in, I'm afraid. That big old steering wheel. Maybelline 34. Now I'm starting to hear some cars start up. I'm afraid they're going to be leaving, so we're going to have to work on an overview instead of going in the details of all of them now, I'm afraid. 442 convertible. Take a look inside of this bad boy. Bad boys, inside's just like the outside. And I don't dislike it, that's the thing. It's kind of cool when folks bring these out. They're not fully restored, kind of cool vehicle.
What are you doing in August?
It's a cool setup in there. Oh, that's an awesome look there. Take a look inside. Oh yeah. That's not. Let's pull it back here and see what we got in the back. I like. Alrighty, let's head back to the last section. Hopefully we can beat this rain. I'm telling you, it's getting colder, but that tells me that there is rain close somewhere because it is getting chillier. '26. I like the way the license plate is. So apparently you had to have two sets of plates in, rear and front. It's the way I'm taking it by looking at that. Of course, these tops are different. Now let me go into the top and look. Not sure what it's looking like, but hopefully you can see through that top there and what's going on. Back it up and take a look around the edge. He talked about taking the mic and they put it on the backs of cars.
Okay.
Nice truck there. Let's go take a look inside. Cool blue. This one's not really in the show, but it's sitting back here. Whoop, I just stepped on something. Hopefully nothing I shouldn't have. Sweet. I like that blue color. Looky there. Got some work to do in there, but that's cool. They got it here. You know, more of a classic engine. Good deal. Good deal. Got quite a cow hood there on the Malibu. Not sure what's going on.
Whatever you want, dude. We'll follow you.
Follow the leader. this Cutlass before several times. See it in Crossville every once in a blue moon at their show. Five. Of course, I love, love, love how this sits on the ground. They've got a, see that bed built up? It's definitely bagged or something to get it to there, because that sits up high. So I wonder if they can raise and lower the bed of it, or if the bed's fixed.
I think they can. I love the gas cap.
Love the gas. Oh, the gas cap is interesting. Gas cap here with the Pepsi-Cola bottle is kind of cool. Yeah, I really like that. Let's look inside under the hood. Sweet. Just several things just sitting back here, I guess, for future work maybe. Maybe they are here for a purpose. You see several different types of vehicles. Look at your Cadillac. Not sure what that is. Then you an international truck back here. All of them, I bet you they'll work on in some way and get them up and looking cool. Gotcha. That's an interesting looking animal, but all sorts of things back here in the back shed, let's put it that way, of things that they'll definitely be working on here in the future. '48 Fleet Line. 48 Fleet Line is what we have. That's a big moose of a vehicle. Holy cow. That's a big machine right there. My goodness gracious. Big. Got us a cool Nova.
You're almost right.
Oh, is that what you were going to?
Yes.
The Fit couldn't make it to the show. He's just kind of around the corner peeking.
He's in my show.
He doesn't have a red H.
He made it mine.
Here we go. And I'll pan around here one more time for this portion. Some truck cabs, some truck beds. The old vehicle back there. Very cool. Alrighty. Oh boy, look at that. I like how that is set up. That grill is most interesting on this Plymouth. Ooh, buddy. I like that front end on that. That is unique. Where the rearview mirror is kind of interesting. Go around the other side of this. I really do like the setup here. You know, it's not perfect, but it's not like every other vehicle. Let's put it that way. It is a unique vehicle. Look at those tail lights. Got us another Camaro.
Behind the building over here that I would need.
Okay, that's most interesting. I guess we can go take a look at it. Yeah, it's a 38 plate on it. I was curious if it had a plate in the back of it. Well, once you get to a certain area, we've done it, haven't we? Hey guys, how y'all doing? Let's take a look inside, see what we got. Okay. Okay. Right there, isn't it?
Takes up the whole garage too.
Ooh, buddy.
But I will tell you, the bed is cut.
Let's look at this. Got a Riviera. An F100, I guess. As far as we can tell. Let's go behind this Riviera. Okay, back here is most interesting. Look at all these chassis of different things. I don't know of what, but of course they build their own inside the building over there. But these undoubtedly they pulled. This is pretty cool. It's like a graveyard of chassis, or it's a yard for new chassis to be put into things. It's kind of cool. Very awesome here, Riviera. Love that hood here on the Pontiac. That's pretty cool.
I knew you were hiding that fucker in there. Get that Osmo pocket free chicken and a burger. Chicken? Yeah. Those Osmo are insane. Steven will probably try to call me.
I got that green. Well, I mean, it's all back there.
71 Duster. I saw another one of these wagons recently. It wasn't this one though. Malibu wagon. It's definitely weathered well. That's a big tank of a station wagon. Holy cow, look at that. Let's go on the back and big old back end in that. And front end on that, both ways. Country sedan. There's a C10. Oh yeah, look, take a look at this. I like this wiper up here. This wiper is cool. Let's look on the inside and see if it has the... Yep, right there's the wiper on the inside that works the outside. That's cool. Take a look over here into the bed. You can see they're still doing work with the way it's lowered. That is a cool truck. Let's take a look at this Corvette. 427. It's always been interesting to see this little hump of this one in the back. Now, interestingly enough, this one has a 1958 Virginia plate. So tell me why it would have a 58 Virginia plate on it. That part of maybe they were born in 58? Because that part's a wee bit interesting to me.
I don't think you heard that whole thing.
What was that?
You typing?
1 second. That's a Plymouth.
Oh yeah.
Let me pull up here and take a look down as well. That's interesting. Of course, a 57, I like the rear end of that. Go in, go around the front here. You can tell underneath the hood, we have more of an original look there. Cool. On back. Cool looking car. Gary's Rod Shop. Look at those horns that are snuck under the hood there. There's that 4-speed again. It's all the same thing a little bit ago, but if you notice the rear end, the little hump is a little bit different. I'm assuming this is a Biscayne. Yep.
Where are you going from here?
I think I'm going left. Back in there. Oh yeah, it is a Hertz. You can tell by the coloring, and then they kind of tell you all around. GT350H, so I'm assuming that's still what's in it. On these old boys that Hertz used to rent out. However, I've always heard stories of people renting them out, changing the engine in them, and taking the engine, so who knows. Cool car. It's lowered a little bit. Found that interesting. Ford Coyote 100, so F100. Like that B&C bus lines. Well, the inside is cool, the dash, but you can tell the seats are a newfangled something or another. Definitely for comfort. Very cool. I like the license plate, not built for your approval.
And I got a nose I've been working on for a freaking year. It started out a small job, and it's, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a full build, but I mean, I've replaced. Oh, that's what I'm doing this fucking. Yeah, I've replaced so much stuff.
Yeah, that baby is to the ground. About as low as you can get there, so that's pretty cool. Like it. Now, right now, my wife in the front has a camera there, and she's going nutty over this. Because this is her car. This is what she would love.
And I told him that. I said, dude, if it's been anybody else, I wouldn't have done it. He said, well, I didn't want nobody to do it.
Yep, definitely right down there is where they have their turn signals. Yeah, this is interesting. I like seeing what they've done right here and what they've done right there, but that little gap in the back there, like you can almost put something in this one. Probably feed right into the river down there. Cool car. Ooh, good one.
There's something in there.
Something in there. See what that something in there is. Oh, hey there in the back. Yeah, I just noticed the horns. The horns. See them up there?
Oh, yeah. I was.
Newport, Tennessee.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, sir.
That is a slick Mercury right there. First we have us a Chevelle SS.
Are you taping me there?
I might be. Are you wanted by the law?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I did get 3 speeding tickets one day.
Really? 3?
30 minutes apart.
In this?
No.
Oh.
No, I had 65. 30 minutes apart, 3 different counties. One of them was for 115 miles an hour.
Well, good for you. That's what I say. Good for you. That is an interesting front end on that. I like the, you know, some original, some modified there for sure. That's a nice seat in there. Nice concept all over. Look at that. License plate's 46. Cool truck. Chevelle SS. On the side there it says 454. Let's take a look. It says that on the top. It says 427 on the side, so I'm not sure about it. Nice interior on it. Seats appear to be, you know, somewhat original there. I like that. Let's go to the rear end of this bad boy. Cool. Okay, we'll start on the rear end of this Plymouth Satellite. I already love the look of it just looking at it right here. Let's go take a look inside of it. '28 here. I like the Satellite over there.
Me too.
She's got a look about her that's cool. Got those bumpers added there to make sure they don't run into anything. Yep. Cool old Chevy truck here. Back her up a little bit. Again, I like seeing those wipers like that, of course, still. Here's this F100. I saw it earlier coming in. It's definitely been lowered. Has a look about it that's most interesting with that super cab. Gives it a unique stance as it's coming down the road. Cool flames on the front of this bad boy. Let's go down the side of it here. Take a look. Oh, but stepped in a hole indeed. And I really liked this one. Is it a, I can't tell from the back here, 49, 50, somewhere in that time frame. So we'll take a look up here at the top. That's cool. You can tell there's basically scraping coming in here. Oh yeah, I like that interior. That is an awesome vehicle. We saw this come in a little bit earlier. It's always interesting to see because that's a big old compartment there. Not as big as modern, but when we're looking at the 27 Model T Roadster, you're driving in a room compared to that when you're looking at it. I don't put newer cars in as much, or I don't go around them much, but of course it's always interesting to come into these newer Corvettes with their rear engines. It's an awesome C60 shop truck type of deal, work truck. Like that shifter. Oh my goodness, I like how the stance of this one, how it sits. It's got to be on bags or something, the way it goes all the way. I'm assuming they bring it in, then lower it. It's convertible, as you can tell. Cool leather interior. Look at those original cup holders. Not. Little screen down there. I like what they've done, the modern things, but it's still, holy cow. Love, love, love how that sits. Let's take a look at this. Sweet. This has to be the people that work here, I'm assuming. Drop behind one of their shops. Yeah, it's interesting to see the pedals down there, of course. Well, I like that one and that one there too. Because they've got to be bagged and lowered when they get here. Yeah, like my wife said, you can smell the leather inside of there when you come to this one. Got it fully enclosed there where they lower it and raise her up. That is a sweet, sweet vehicle. You can see so many of these have those new LED lights in them that I've noticed here. This one's made to put on the strip. I'm curious, I bet you these are the guys that work here on the joint. So many of them have the Scott's Hot Rods and Customs on there. Undoubtedly a 70 GMC. I can hear an old Nova coming away up there. If you can see it coming. An old four-door Nova, early 70s. That is a long vehicle. Holy cow. All of these here in a row. Sweet. Alrighty, we're gonna have to watch out as we come up on this music. Gonna have to cut and piece it together, I'm afraid. See what we got under here today. Powered by Ford, you can tell that, yeah. Let's take a look inside. Inside looks pretty original. Red, 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 that red carpet. Yep, pretty cool. Let's take it to the back side. You can tell Comet badging on it. Oh yeah. Cool. This Ford is sitting low here. Oh yeah. That is sweet. Let's take a look. Of course, it's an F-100 is what it is. Nice looking vehicle. And that is super sweet as well. My goodness. Oh. Alrighty. Again, I think these are you're starting to see more and more of the wagons, Chevy wagons, Malibu wagons. Love, love, love this. For sure. If you look on the top of it has some cool paint job going down up there. Then you come down to the side, that look of the Ford here. See so many of these chopped at times, but these aren't, but that's still very, very cool. What? Hold on. Alrighty, let's take a look at this bad boy right here. Let's see what we got. Ford F-100. And let's go up and see what's underneath here. Definitely something more modern in this Ford F-100 in this case, as you can tell. And we'll head around the side and the back. I'm trying to talk a little bit. There's music playing. I don't want to be hit with copyright, but I want you folks to be able to see all these cool vehicles that are here. It says as a 57, so it's a 57. Let's look underneath. Holy cow, that thing has got, it's got a monster. Take a look under there. My goodness, that's a vehicle right here, this GMC. So these are definitely in the shop where they're working on them right now. I don't know if they're, I'm assuming they're custom jobs people bring in. My goodness, the way those are lowered, ready to be finished. Now look at this rear end here where they've got it. You can tell what they're doing a lot of here in this shop right now is not normal restorations, but lowering, and they are very, very pretty. Oh. So is that a Hemi when they're like that? These are all just so cool. You can tell this is a convertible. Love, love, love the looks of that. Of course, the next one I do. You can tell they're doing a little front end work that's a little unique there, but that's going to be a bad boy right there. Is that rain I'm hearing on the roof? I like it. Now this is unique. Got us a van over here they're going to be working.
I know this guy. I know this guy.
Yeah, just got here. It's way. I thought you were closer to downtown. Yes, but I was thinking like downtown.
Just waiting for something cool in there.
Just walked in. It's the first building I came in. I'm not
That is a sweet vehicle. Holy cow. Okay. Of course, I love this as well.
How the wind is
Yep, I kind of wonder if I need to go get it and pick you up. Yeah, the wind's coming up and the rain's coming up. That's going to be yet another sick, pretty build there. Yeah. My goodness gracious. Okay. Cool. Walk around this one. This one's pulled in since we first started in this area. We got it going by. We got it swinging by that way. I would have remembered the back end of it. That's cool. There's something rumbling coming by. $34. Hear all these rumbling right here.